Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today's video is somewhat different than what most of you viewers expected to see. Today I will be discussing about a plan that I'm going to do with my old PC. I may have mentioned it in some of my videos, but in this video I will now make it official. Anyways, let's start off with from the beginning. My parents bought me this mini tower PC in the Christmas of 2015. It is a pre-boot PC system created by Cybertron, powered by ASUS. According to Cybertron, this PC was made in May of 2014. The funny thing is, I just found out this information this year, and I never knew why what PC it is, because my parents never really told me about like where it came, what it had, what was its made. So yeah, so I actually found it out today. It was a home desktop system that was made for homeschool and needs. Now you probably already tell this by this, but this PC was probably not meant for gaming. During the year of 2016, I realized this PC was not the best PC out there. Anyways, Christmas of 2016, my parents bought me a GTX 1050 Ti. I know some of you guys say that the GTX 1050 Ti is not like, it's a good budget gaming card, but like some of you guys say, oh, you could have got more of your money if you used the RX 470. Well, at the time, well, the GTX 1050 Ti, I respected it a lot more compared to that, to the RX 470, because first off, well, the GTX 1050 Ti is an easy to get graphics card, and it's good for its money. It actually has low power consumption, and RX 470 is like twice the amount of that power consumption. And like I said, I don't have a very powerful power supply unit, so I wanted to keep it limited as possible. So it was a very good graphics card, the GTX 1050 Ti, for its purpose, and indeed it helped me out a lot with the PC. When I started my YouTube channel, I wanted to try to expand more to popular games. The thing is that when I tried to record videos of certain games such as World of Warships, it did not receive good quality. Wasn't receiving good quality. Based on MSI Afterburner, my PC was bottlenecking my 1050 Ti, causing it to not give out the best quality into the videos or the recordings. So as of now, I believe it's time for an upgrade for a PC. Now I do not plan on making an entire new system. As of right now, I do not have the budget of making a custom PC build. My budget will be used to upgrade certain parts of the PC, but not all of them. One thing I needed to upgrade was my CPU and motherboard, as it was like really obsolete compared to in modern times of 2017. I decided in order to make it better, I should upgrade those two parts of the PC. Now, with the cost of purchasing a new operating system, I could not have enough money to upgrade other parts of the PC. So that was one reason why I do not I could not really upgrade more other places. But in the future, I will. But anyways, let's get to the main changes that will be made. For the CPU, I chose the Intel Core i5-7500 to replace my AMD A10 5800K APU. This 7500 was rated a 9.1 out of 10 at the Elite Gamers Computers website. Also, based on benchmarks, it had a similar performance to the i5-7600K. Not only that, it comes with a stock fan for the CPU, which would save me some money. It was a great CPU for the money, in my opinion. The A10 5800K was not a very good CPU for gaming as of today, because it bottlenecks certain modern graphics cards, and its performance is not the best at all. And not only that, this PC was made for like home and school purposes, so it wasn't. So you can already tell that this PC was not made for gaming. It's just that when I had the GTX 1050 Ti, it helped out a lot and made it a little bit more better. But I know it was time to get some upgrades. To replace the motherboard so we can flip the 7500 is the Asus Prime B250MK LGA 1151. I need a motherboard that I can support 7th generation Intel cores, because the 7500 is an i5 7th gen Intel core, and not only that, my motherboard needed like the power supply unit. It has like a 4-pin connector, so I needed a 4-pin slot to power the motherboard. Not only that, but it needed to fit my mini tower PC. At $72, this micro ATX motherboard was a perfect selection for me and for my money. With a new motherboard, I needed to buy 8GB of DDR4 2400 MHz RAM, because, well, every game usually takes about like at least 8 gigabytes in RAM, but I might upgrade it to 16 gigabytes, but as of right now, I'm keeping it at 8 right now. Under $60, I chose the Ballistic Sport LT 8 gigabyte 288 pin DDR4. And it's a 2400 megahertz RAM. It was pretty good. It was a 2x4 gigabyte RAM. It's pretty good for the money, for my budget, but I had no problem with it. But there's nothing much to say about this RAM, but to me, I would think it was a very good choice for my budget. As of right now, I will reuse the same GPU, the GTX 1050 Ti, the power supply unit, the drivers, and the case that was already installed. In the near future, I will upgrade my power supply unit and my GPU just to keep up to date with other gaming PCs. I might even get a different case because since this case is a mini tower, you have very limited uses of the motherboards and GPUs. With a modernized setup with a new CPU, motherboard, and the GPU, I believe we can see much more better qualities into the videos into the channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please please like and subscribe to this channel. If you guys agree, if you guys want to have your opinions about this setup, and if you think that this CPU, this setup is not the best, just leave me in the comments below and see what you think. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later. Why would you pick that? Why would you pick that?
Will I just destroy you so that you can get a Fletcher?
Alright. Fletchers are better.
Destroy you so that you can get a Fletcher.
I'm not